Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here. A few years back, Jorg did something of this nature with a design he had developed for himself. I asked him repeatedly if he was going to take it further. He never did. I think somebody made him a prototype out of a printer, but that was about it. But anyway, Daryl, otherwise known as D Guy, got a hold of the idea and couldn't let it go. He and Joe, Captain Joe, were talking about it, and Captain Joe just happened to be on the telephone with me one night. And he said, Dan, could you make a prototype of that? And then immediately it all clicked into my head. So here we go. To many of you, this just looks like a normal OPFS, okay? Here's the thing. You'll notice there's holes with smooth sides in it. Take the 3 screws out. Now understand, this looks rough because it's only a prototype and it's only for concept. As soon as I get done here, this is going to Captain Joe, and he's got a machinist or 2 lined up who are gonna produce this properly with CNCs and the likes. So this is just once he's done with it and shot it a bit, he's promised he'd send it to Daryl so Daryl could shoot it as well. Okay, now for those who are watching, the lid comes off. Not very well, but it's a little wet inside because I just got finished with it. But as you can see now, this piece is loose. Okay, in the final product, this will all be one piece, and then this will be a separate piece, probably in such a way that it won't have a through hole in it. It'll probably be all hidden stuff with just maybe a screw or maybe even some kind of click way to do it. For those of you wondering how I did the peg is simply a drilled hole through the aluminum with a lag bolt threaded into it. And once the bolt was all the way in and snug, for now I've just put a drop of glue on it. It doesn't need to stay long, it'll stay put. Then I just cut it to size on both sides once it was threaded and sanded it down. As you can see, this will go through. Now, what does this do? Okay, take a loop of tube. This is 1745s, I believe. Okay, now this is a little bit, because the pieces still move a little bit and fall apart a little bit. These don't necessarily, this one doesn't necessarily work perfectly easily. Okay, let's at least try to get it. And see, that's the beauty of it. You don't have to have it even. Okay, now let's put it back together, make sure it pinches back together correctly, and make sure we get the holes all lined up. Put this one in first. Okay. You can put them in any order, really. Okay. Not quite lined up, gotta pull it out. It's a bit temperamental, that's why I told Joe it would only be proof of concept, and then after that he could, once he can show a good machinist what it needs to do. Yeah. Did I cut my finger? Yes, I did. Ha! Okay, there we go. Excuse me while I bleed all over my screwdriver. Just means it's mine. Okay, and snug. Now line these up better. Oh wow, yeah, I did cut it. Hold on, let me deal with this. Okay, let's continue. It'll keep bleeding, whatever. And I'll use the paper towel in the meantime. Now this fits a 1745 and anything smaller, okay? It would probably fit something, you know, once they CNC it and can fine tune it a little better, it can probably fit even bigger tubes. But anyway, then we just kind of pull the one side. You can see you pull the one side, it goes crooked. You pull the other side, it comes back. You just kind of pull it a little, feel it move, get it even. See, that's the best part about this. You can just keep pulling it till it's even. Wipe the blood off. Sorry guys, don't want to gross anybody out. Okay, fully functioning OPFS. Okay, everything contained. Slide it in your pocket. Doesn't really catch on anything. You just grab it by the thing, pull it out. Now, the reason I left this just a touch long is you got to have room to grab it and get your ammo in. Okay. Now look, I will pull these. Okay. It'll go to here with this loop. Okay. And I've smoothed all these edges in here. You can do them even more when you get the real thing. They'll do them even more. But as you can see, that's plenty of pop, okay? Okay? It's a noisy thing. My son's laughing at me. You can see it's noisy. I'm not a PFS shooter of this nature. I'm sure Daryl and Joe will just make this thing sing. But anyway, as you can see, all done, all compact. Stick it anywhere in your pocket and just reach in, pull that out, and you're ready to go. Oops. Sorry guys, apparently I really sliced my finger open. Okay. Anyway, Daryl, Joe, have fun with this. Share it with who you want to test it. Joe, have fun making one. And once you get them made, let me know. I may wish to purchase one myself. Okay, everybody else, that sometime in the near future, Captain Joe will let you know where you can get these if you want them. Jorg, excellent idea to begin with. We just put it on a different model. And Daryl, I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy shooting it. And I know there's already a couple guys probably going, wait, I never heard about this. They kept that pretty quiet. Fact of the matter is, I've built this in less than 3 weeks. Take care, guys.